Hey guys. So, we all fucking know, okay? We all know. We live in a very messy world, right? And, I bet some fucking start listening to me, especially for the first time. And I'm over here talking about life and peace and shit, and they're probably all like, the fuck? There's poverty, there's murder, there's war happening, right? Even in our own lives, like personally, we have heartache and pain and shit like that, right? And here I am fucking talking about peaceful life. I get it, trust me. But here's the deal, my friends. There comes a point, okay? At least for me, there came a point that I realized that I could either choose to be, be the mess of my own life, choose to view myself as the end all be all of my own chaos, or I could realize that maybe I was simply a human being who is navigating myself through a very messy, chaotic world. And, for a long time, longer than I would like to admit, I legit went through life thinking it was mostly choice A. Because I was allowing the world's chaos to influence who I was as an individual. See? And so, as I began healing for myself and by myself, I realized that I began to acknowledge and see that it is really more about choice B. And many of us, I think, view life like this. We do. Truth, you guys. We are not hot messes. Not always, anyway. But maybe we are just very in tune, right? Maybe we are deep feelers, if you will. And so the energy, right, of this messy, chaotic little world affects us more than we know it does sometimes. I don't know. I think as humans, we have to come to terms with the fact that we are significantly insignificant. We have to feel the balance of our power and also the need for our powerlessness. And so that's what we're going to chat about today, my pals. We are going to chat about how we use feelings to find peace within the chaos. How we are the power and are not the power. And how truly we are never even powerless in this lifetime. Unless, of course, we choose to be. And I've said it before, but again, the choice is always ours to make. Always. And so, yes, we often do this. We often find peace in chaos. We really do. And that's a peace, spelt P-I-E-C-E this time. That's a piece of power we all actually have within us. It really is. And it's natural. It's fucking natural. That's why we laugh just as much as we cry. We play just as much as we rest or work, depending on who you are. We naturally feel all the time, and so we seek balance in a very unbalanced world. Naturally. Yeah? And, I've come to know, in my own life anyway, that that's a very good thing. It is. Because to me, It means we're paying attention. It means we're in the fucking present moment, right? It means we're still fucking alive and that we're aware that we're fucking alive. I know. Sometimes it's true, okay? I know. We get fucking annoyed. I mean, what else do you think would happen in a world of messy chaos? As you awaken, you still are going to feel annoyance at such things, right? We get fucking annoyed when we're having, a fucking bad day, right? And Susie fucking Sunshine wants to come along and tell us it's all good and don't sweat the small stuff and pick your battles and blah, blah, fucking blah, right? And yes, while I know that's all true and shit, sure, right? It's true. But I also know that we do all need to feel shitty sometimes. That's just a fucking simple fact of being a living, breathing, feeling fucking human. Awareness. I mean, by now, we should fucking know that we live in a very physical world of opposites, right? Like, I don't know, we cannot feel joy if we don't understand the opposite of what joy is. We cannot feel real love unless we have felt real heartache. We cannot embrace our own inner power by feeling outwardly powerless. Because why, class? Yes, very good. Because of balance. But how? How do we allow ourselves to feel the shit and then interpret why the shit makes us feel the way the shit does? How do we balance the bad feelings when and if we're still feeling fucking bad about them? It's a fucking conundrum. It's such a fun word to fucking say. Conundrum. Anyway. So yeah. This is where my brain is now. And I'm fucking gonna talk us through just exactly how we can control what we actually can't fucking control. Ooh, look at me. I'm throwing out a conundrum just so I can say the word again. But yeah, no, listen. I know some will be thinking, that makes no fucking sense, Jen. Controlling the uncontrollable. Powering the powerless. See, I believe that we have come to assume that control in this world means power. But isn't it more powerful to be able to release control? Isn't it? To be able to understand that it's okay to flow with the way things are and not always try to coerce everything the way we think it has to be. Maybe letting the power go is actually the biggest power trip we can have as humans. There it is again. The world of opposites. What I'm saying, you guys, is that power is what we perceive it to be. We have come to sense on this planet that power means, controlling others, owning things, having money, status, etc., 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 right? But what if the power to be and just be is all the power we really need to have? What if all that other stuff is just that? Stuff. It's filler. It's, I don't know why, maybe I'm hungry, but it's like when you buy a bag of fucking chips. You buy a bag of fucking chips, right? The power is the chips, right? The true power is the chips. It's the sustenance. But we think the fullness of what the power is the bag itself. But most of that bag is full of air. It's fluff. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I should eat something. Anyway. that stuff, it's just the pieces that make up the whole, right? But it's not the whole itself, right? Power is the epitome of proof that we live in a world of opposites and that we can control our own lives if we realize that power actually holds no power. I feel like the fucking Riddler. But I'm saying, what if each one of us who thinks we have no power, okay, could step more into a mindset where we see that we don't need that, I don't know, that army of like resources that we've been programmed to think we do in order to feel powerful. The clout, the status, the money, blah, 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 right? That our truest power is already within us, that it is us, and that all we really need to do is surrender ourselves to ourselves. Let all the definitions of control that we have been taught is so important, let those go. Let them go. Let them go. You know, those ones that exist outside of ourselves, right? Let them go. Those pieces that I mentioned earlier. And just be in the now with whatever our now happens to fucking be. You know, speak our truths, own our hearts, honor our souls, and just fucking be. I think power is knowing what power isn't. Yeah? Knowing that we are not ever meant to play small roles in our own fucking lives. That we are here to dream big. Even if we don't understand how those dreams factor into reality at the moment. That doesn't make them any less important to us becoming our own sense of fucking powerful. I had an oracle card come out for me earlier. I was pulling cards as I was tuning into my guides and shit for this episode, yeah? And the card said something that really stuck with me. It said, even if you have no idea what all the details may look like, you can access the heart of a vision in life by tapping into your wild dreams and surrendering attachments to how it will all work out. That the details are up to the creative genius of the universe. That's where the power is, you guys. Knowing that we are absolutely 100% active participants in life, but not ever are we the sole players in this journey. Do you see? I mean, isn't that it? Isn't that it right fucking there? A big step in awakening our own souls, enlightening our own damn selves, knowing deep down, without a doubt, that while yes, we may have some tweaking to do along our individual fucking journeys, okay? That part of embracing our true power involves letting go of what we think. All those fucking limiting thoughts, okay? And opening up to fearlessly accepting that the power isn't actually necessarily ours to hold. That the truly powerful in this world know that power is shared with something far greater and more influential than ourselves. It's true. Those who realize that we are all meant to live big, bold lives, full of, whatever fucking visions inspire us as individuals, okay? Give themselves permission to open up. Release the physical ideas of what society calls power, and instead embrace more expansive perspectives of what is possible. Because truly awakening to this means that we realize that we are all powerful. Knowing that our dreams coming true will not only benefit us, but will raise the vibration of the planet, means that the power, which we see as only individually held, okay, has always naturally been shared among us all. Ah, yes. We would call that the good old domino effect. I don't know. I think it's about learning to trust in what we perceive and the so-called good and bad, and feeling our way around those perceptions. Even if what we feel conflicts with what everyone else says it has to be, or thinks it has to be, or does a certain way around us, even then, we have to trust our inner perceptions, right? Even if our world appears at the time to be in shambles. The true power lies in trusting that there is a guiding force amongst us who, when we allow and are open to it all, will have everything working out as it's meant to. The stumble in life as humans is the power we place on focusing on the feelings for too long, whether they're good or bad, okay? It doesn't matter. Focusing too much one way or another leads to loss of power, because what we have done is we have tipped the scales of balance. And that, my friends, will always, and you can fucking quote me, result in lessons needing to be learned. We have to feel what needs to be felt from a pure heart and then release it. We grow by releasing, not suppressing. Remember that. That's a powerful piece of knowledge I just handed you all. It is, so I hope you use it. Life is about sorting through our messes to get to our successes. Someone put that on a bumper sticker or something. There's a powerful truth for you. Sometimes we have to be flexible if we're going to succeed. No matter what the situation, that statement rings true. At least, it's what I've come to know. And I am a fucking poster child for being flexible in life, okay? And if you've been listening to me for some time now, I'm sure you know what I mean. But honestly, the key to this mindset is knowing that the flexibility is forever constant. Look, another conundrum. But it is. It is. We get to a level of success, okay? And to move forward into the next chapter of success, we have to change our sense of flexibility in life. See? I mean, isn't that what new chapters are? A whole new reality, right? So it only makes sense that our flexibility around those chapters changes as the reality does. Doesn't it? And that's it, you guys. Sometimes, as we awaken ourselves and shift our perceptions around our own lives, we will feel like we're powerless. We feel like Alice, falling down the endless fucking rabbit hole. But the more we embrace the fall, feel the feelings as we metaphorically fall, okay? The more we free ourselves from the quote-unquote power we thought the past had over us, the more we discover, the more we awaken, and we realize that the transcendence is transforming us, and along with us, the way we view what is truly powerful in our own lives. Yeah? So, fucking what now? Well, we receive. We receive the gift of power flowing into us from the universe itself. And we know through that we are loved. Knowing love is the truest power our physical bodies can have. Truly, it is. But we will still have work to do with this, you guys, okay? I don't want you to think we won't. I mean, it is what it fucking is, okay? There's no sense fighting that. Fighting what is makes us powerless. See? We have to let go of habits of consciousness that we have embraced over the course of time in our lives that tell us to go, go, go. We do. We have to stop and breathe and be. It's the power of the pause. It's in the moment that we actually receive the love of the universe in all the ways that we currently need. And by doing so, we are allowing the universe to receive us as well. We, in this state, we are physically embodying the calm in all the chaos. All we need to do to be in such an open, powerful state is accept it. Know that, yes, we do deserve it. So accept it. I hope I'm making sense. Let's see. Maybe this will explain a little bit more what I'm getting at. In order for us humans to feel like we are powerful enough to overcome struggles in life, we have to be receptive and accepting so our needs can and will be met. If the universe, God, source, spirit, whatever you like, is wanting to live life through us here in our physical world, okay? Then doesn't it only make sense that when we're open to receive, when we enjoy what the universe is giving us in balance, that we are also fully receiving the universe at the same time? To me, what that means, my friends, is that we are communicating openly with ourselves and life. And when we do this, the energy flows and we start to see what we call miracles or magic happen for us. And the same goes the other way. When we feel into the quote-unquote powerlessness, we are inhibiting the communication from the universe. We close off our receptors, yeah? And our focus on that lack blocks the open flow. Instead, we should embrace that we all deserve the life we seek and that it is our birthright as humans to be here on this planet in joy and not in constant suffering. But in order to do this, we have to find our balance. That's one of those fucking lessons, folks. We all have to find our own. And what works to balance my situations, my energy, my life, may not work for yours. That's why we need to release the need to control what we feel and just feel. Just being is balancing. Ooh, that's another good bumper sticker. But here's the truth, okay? Being open to receive from the universe requires us to rest. Rest. Rest, renew, restore. Yeah? We think powerful people go and never stop, but that's not true. Real power knows the importance of rest. It's when we quiet down that we truly can receive what the universe is giving us. Fact is, you guys, the unconscious mind has more depth and power than we have come to think it does. And growing through this lifetime means we are willing to accept that and explore what that actually means for us. We rest, but we do not sleep on our true potential. See? That's really how we awaken to what our power really is. So it's about time. I think it's about time. We have to drink the wine to get drunk, so to speak. What I mean is, we have to be willing to let go of control. We have to know that trust is power. So we choose. We choose now. Choose to trust in what will happen. Trust that we will always be cared for, or that we even may appear to others who know nothing about our own soul journey to be a fool from time to time. Yeah? We have to trust and be okay with not having all the answers or even having any answers at all sometimes. And we have to trust that this is never due to some inadequacy or error of who we are. we give the power where we trust. And if we can start trusting more in the energy of the creator of all that is, then surely we will all start to see that power radiating out from within our own heart space as we navigate still through a very chaotic world. But now we do so armed with peace that your old friend Jen taught you was the strongest way to be. Trust the process of the universe, and the universe will show you only the truth of what powerful really is. And I think we'll end with one more conundrum. Just so I can fucking say it again, because it makes me giggle. Rumi, the poet Rumi, once wrote, "We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance, though we are still. We are on fire, though we do not burn. In life, there is a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, however, it can never be extinguished. But even with such an enduring power, our own human recognition and respect for that flame is essential to our own growth and development." See, when this flame, you guys, which resides in every human heart, is truly recognized for what it's worth, it doesn't flicker or blow smoke. But instead it becomes still. And in that stillness, the light burns so fucking brightly that the heart sees its own destiny. And it will light up every path so that we may move forward along it without unnecessarily fearing anything or attaching to things that are not worthy of it. Everything becomes absolutely clear in this light. And I think I'll end it with this. Thoughts for the week for you, okay? To be powerful means we let life move us. We don't try to move life. Life is not linear, and we must come to terms with that so that we know that life is meant to be trusted more than it's meant to be understood sometimes. Oftentimes. Okay, that's all for now, my friends. Remember, just be, and you will see and feel that light too. I promise you will. I promise you. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.